My name is Litia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Casey, I'm from Tabua. We love Today FM in Tabua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selina, I'm from Tavenga Vengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Pula, my name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in Today FM, in Malak Island. Today FM rock.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news, Minister explains government debt and revenue. New kidney research centre to be established. And Ministry works on addressing medicine shortage.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
With the announcement of promising allocations in the 2017-2018 national budget, the issue of where the funds will come from and how the government will manage its debts is being highlighted. Rachel Nath caught up with the Economy Minister and brings us the answers to these questions.
A simple approach of managing your finance is how the national budget is going to be funded.
Look at our operating expenditure compared to capital expenditure. This is the only government in Fiji that actually has a 60-40 mix. So we are spending less in running government. We are spending more in building things.
The minister says majority of Fiji's deficit is accounted for by capital projects, which in turn would generate funds.
What's going to happen with those people who have the tax cut? What will they do? They will spend it. When they go and spend money, what do? They actually pay VAT. Guess what? That VAT comes back to us.
Managing our debt is also an important agenda for the government.
Doing some very good things in respect of, we work with the Commonwealth now to be able to develop secondary market trading in our bond market, and also to be able to get better pricing. So we're lumping debts together, so you get better pricing for that.
Fiji's debt to GDP has decreased from the projected figures, and the government plans to maintain this trend.
Actually, revenue needs to increase. You need to be able to ensure there's greater compliance with the tax laws. We believe there's still a lot of people who aren't paying taxes. They should be paying taxes. There's obviously not that sort of robustness within that. And also at the same time, we need to get sharper pricing, and all of that will lead to actually a lot better economic activity.
For the government, it's about taking accountability for its policies and ensuring it is sustainable, which it aims to do going into the next financial year. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
You can catch a detailed interview on the budget with the Minister for Economy on For the Record straight after news. A new National Kidney Research and Treatment Centre will be established in Suva soon. Currently, 600 people are diagnosed with kidney failure annually, and the centre will bring relief to many. Pranita Prakash reports.
The centre will be headed by nephrologist Dr. Amrish Krishnan, who says the aim is to reduce the burden of high cost on patients associated with dialysis treatment.
What we proposed is for it to have hemodialysis, which is the dialysis that we do with cleaning the blood, as well as peritoneal dialysis, which is the type of dialysis we do by putting fluid into the tummy and draining it out. And at the moment we only have one patient in the country on that form of dialysis.
$1 million has been allocated to establish and equip the centre.
This treatment and research centre will advance the treatment of kidney disease in Fiji by operating 10 new kidney dialysis machines and offering a range of other therapies as well as diagnostics and counselling to its patients.
Opposition leader Rotei Mumukepa hopes this will also reduce the cost of dialysis treatment in the country.
We have been stressing this point for the last two budgets, and there's a great need for the kidney dialysis machines, not only for that but to also lower the costs because it is very expensive.
Health Minister Rosie Akbar says the biggest cost factor in dialysis treatment is the price of the consumables.
The prices will remain the same. The cost for treatment will remain the same for the time being. But I'm sure that if we buy more consumables, we'll be able to reduce the price of the treatment. But at that moment, as of now, the treatment cost will remain $150 per session.
4 new kidney dialysis machines will also become operational at the Lautoka Hospital in the next few months. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Steps are being taken to resolve shortages of medicines and consumables that we continue to face. The Health and Medical Services Ministry has been in talks with the Indian government. Ropati Valemei reports.
Health Minister Rosie Akbar says she has made dealings with the shortcoming of medicine shortages.
trips to India. We managed to meet up with the Minister for Health in India and the Director for Health Services in India, and the Indian government is very keen to support us on ensuring that we are able to strengthen our pharmaceutical supply and distribution chain.
Speaking at the combined conference by the Fiji College of General Practitioners and Fiji Medical Association, Akbar said a consultant has been hired to look into this issue.
And based on the recommendations made by the consultant that we hired, we are going to work with the team from India who will assist us in implementing a CDEX software, mostly known as the e-Aushadhi, e-medicine.
Fiji College of General Practitioners President Dr. John Fatiaki says this issue has been outstanding for many years.
Not going to be a quick fix, but I think with enthusiasm and with keen people and with the assistance of consultants, it's not a problem that can't be surmounted. I'm a great believer in the adage that where there's a will, there's a way.
The free medicine program will continue in the new financial year with an allocation of $10 million. The scheme provides 172 different medicines to households that have a combined income of less than $20,000. Rapata Volume, FBC News.
The Fiji Sugar Corporation will now focus on a different approach to increase yields and improve production. The new emphasis will be proactive on the ground collaboration with farmers to ensure all stakeholders are on the same track. Vitika Pratap reports.
The Fiji Sugar Corporation's strategy has moved towards farming. This has been complemented with the budget allocation under the Sugarcane Development and Farmer Assistance Program.
So $15 million will allow us to plant another 9,000 hectares or for a tune management as well. So this is a direct help that the government is giving to the growers, because this will actually help the growers to ensure that they are able to have the money provided by the government to plant the cane.
The corporation has also been attracting interest from new farmers. The government has allocated $5 million to encourage new farmers to enter into the industry.
Farmers, they should initially show interest themselves. Obviously, we will go out and we'll meet a lot of people. Today I met 3 people that said, "Can you find me some land? We want to plant." There's one guy who contacted me from New Zealand today and said, "I had an old farm, can I get it back? I want to do farming." So that is very exciting.
The fertilizer subsidy has also been increased. Farmers will now pay only $20 per 50 kg bag. Navin Chandra says this will increase productivity.
So we are supposed to add 15 bags of fertilizer per hectare. Normally growers do 10 or somewhere around that. So what this will help the growers is they can put the full complement of fertilizer, and the other thing that will happen is that could help increase the yield in the farm, so the growers can actually get better crop.
The Sugarcane Growers Council has welcomed the national budget.
We have been getting support, continuous support for the last couple of years for the sugar industry, but this is a very big support that has come in for the 2017 and 2018 budget.
The FSC is guided by a newly adopted 5-year strategic action plan that focuses on infrastructure development at the farm level and interventions that control production costs of farmers. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
8 people are homeless after a fire destroyed their home. The incident happened this morning at Saravamba. The family was sleeping at the time of the incident but managed to escape unharmed. An FA investigation is underway to determine the cause of the fire. Still to come, doctors welcome pay rise. And in Successful Fijian tonight, we speak to a wedding decorator. Details after the break.
Nimbula binaka na yavangunga andi moala ranalika o tikonga na tao ni singatoka ando talisaka na vakaronga na Mbula FM number 2 na serre
ya dora subuni kurnambili borani batukara hambara binanga do talitakina na vakaronga na Mbula FM number 2 na serre
Mbula FM number 2 na serre.
The Fiji College of General Practitioners is appreciative of the significant increase in doctors' pay in the budget. President Dr. John Fatiaki says this has been a long outstanding issue. Ropate Valeme reports.
The Fiji College of General Practitioners President Dr. John Fataki says an important issue has been addressed.
All doctors have worked in the government system, and we know how hard the doctors in the government system, our colleagues, our brothers who work in government and sisters, have in terms of the amount of hours they put in.
Health and Medical Services Minister Rosie Akbar has warned that salary increase comes with expectations.
And I hope that the staff will be able to fulfill their roles more efficiently now. Other areas, the minister has said that we're going to have more, 200 more nurses again. That is good news for us, because we are constantly trying to increase our nurse and patient ratio.
Around $24.6 million has been allocated for the salaries of 350 new doctors in the new financial year. The initiative is aimed at improving doctor-patient ratio in hospitals. Propate Volume, FBC News.
Consumer Council Chief Executive Pramila Kumar says the national budget is socially inclusive. Kumar says the budget covers youth groups, physically challenged, destitute and the workers of the country. She says there has not been any drastic increases in duties and taxes.
Well, what we have seen is consumers will be taking more money home. So the household budget should not be under stress anymore. And it should not be under stress anymore because there is also going to be a very stringent monitoring system where in the past duties and VAT were reduced and it was not passed on to consumers. So we expect a better monitoring system where there will be a lot more gain.
Real estate agents have been advised to air their grievances to the Real Estate Association. The association held its AGM in Nandi this morning. President Vyas Sharma said agents have been asked to set up divisional committees. These committees will deal with grievances from agents.
And them to organize a meeting with all the stakeholders so that all these problems could be resolved and then everyone can go smoothly in the business.
People are now becoming creative with decorations for any functions in order to create a personal, unique and memorable event. This has led to the increase in demand for decorators. In our Successful Fijian segment tonight, we speak to Rohini Maharaj, who specializes in decoration for wedding, reception and parties. Savara Tambo reports.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
It was not a childhood dream for Rohini Maharaj, as she had always wanted to become a policewoman. The ex-student of A.D. Patel College in Ba says decorating became a profession after the first successful function.
I really like the decoration stuff. So one day I got one chance to do a decoration, and that was one of my friend's wedding. So I just went there and I just tried to do the decoration, and I have done it. And then that made me really happy.
Married with 2 sons, the 36-year-old businesswoman believes whole family to every chances given is vital.
In 2012, my cousin getting married in New Zealand. So she just called me, dear, can you just do a decoration for my wedding? I said, okay, I can, and I don't want to miss that chance. So I went to New Zealand to do the decoration. And I did it.
The 36-year-old mother of 2 says getting formal recognition for her hard work was another point for her young business.
2014, I get chance to business award supported by Westpac, and I just seen in the articles in Fiji Times, and I just apply for that, and it was a very surprising. I have selected in one of the finalists. There is a 3 finalists, and I was one of them.
Maharaj roughly gets 10 bookings per month, and her decoration prices range between $300 to $1,000. She says one of the biggest challenge for her is to find unique decorating materials.
From there, I just search in internet, and I just have one supplier from India, and I just trying to talk with him, and then finally I just ordered one set of decoration, mandap decoration.
The credit for her success goes to her family.
I got a very supportive husband, and I got 2 children who always supports me, and today whatever I am, just because of them.
She has provided employment to around 10 people.
The people who works for me, some of the ladies, they're staying home, and I give him the job to do with me, so that they earn some money from me, and some boys too. Some school in the school holidays, the lot of students came and do the job for me. Yeah, in decorating, they do the chair covers.
Rohini Maharaj says people should not bury their talent. She says a winner is someone that recognizes their talent, develops them into skills, and uses the skills to accomplish their goals. Samira Tamboa, FBC News.
Successful Fijians was brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Up ahead in sports, McKee sets high standards ahead of Tonga match. And revived Army Bears ready for challenge. This and more coming up.
I'm Anare Sorokoro of Nayabu Wendibuga Telebu. Whenever I want to tune in to listen to great music, I always tune in to my favorite radio station, Gold FM, only the classic.
My name is Lita. We love listening to Gold FM here at the Fiji Hideaway Resort and Spa. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
We here at Tano Waterfront Lautoka love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Vodafone Flying Fijians coach John McKee has challenged the players to raise their standards overall. He says rather than focusing on outcomes per game, they should aim to become successful as a team. Melita Vanga reports an experienced team has been named for the 2017 Pacific Nations Cup.
The Flying Fijians know what to expect when they take on Tonga on their home turf.
The atmosphere that there will be at in Nuku'alofa and Apia, you know, a lot of pressure in front of the home crowds in those two countries that will need all our experienced players on the field. So that's why I've really looked for experience in the squad.
McKee says they will march on the field with a positive mind.
What counts now is how we prepare for this game next Saturday and the performance we put in next Saturday. So our focus shifts a bit. You know, it's almost like starting again. It's like playing cricket. You know, we've done well in the first innings, but to win the game, you have to do well in the second innings as well.
Captain Akapusingera says the boys are ready for the task at hand.
Even though most of the boys have missed out, but it's been a good few weeks for us as a group, and like I said, I'm really happy and I'm excited for the challenge that has been laid by Tonga next week.
The Fijian side is wary of Tongan's style. The Tongans will bank on their forwards to crack down the Fijian defense. Melita Vanga, FBC Sports.
Suva-based young boxer Sebastian the Sniper Singh is eyeing for big titles after knocking out junior the Razor Farzan Ali in the first round of the Canada-Fiji Southern Boxing Promotions. The 23-year-old believes it's time to shine on the international stage, but believes this comes with sacrifices and dedications. He says Junior Farzan and his father have done a lot for the nation, and it's time for a new boxer to carry that banner.
Team Sniper, like I said, I just announced we are looking for world stage, and it's not impossible. Hard work, dedication, it's going to take you through anywhere you want to go. So basically, me and my team, we have had a top. Our next goal is probably IBO or IBA or some big title, so we could raise the standard of the sport, and I just want to set the platform for the next set of fighters who will be coming up.
The Lambasa football side defeated Raketi 2-1 in the lone match of the Vodafone Premier League this afternoon. Both teams remained scoreless at halftime. Lambasa regrouped in the second spell as Ratu Anare and Antonio Tuivuna scored a goal each. And the revived Army Bears Rugby League team aims to stamp its mark in the Vodafone Cup and the 2017 Army World Cup in Australia next month. Regrouped after a lapse of 5 years, the Cheseko Rimbula coach side defeated UPS Islanders 26-16 yesterday in the final round robin. Melita Vanga with the story.
Many of these players are new to the competition, but no strangers to the sport.
It does not make any difference. It was because most of these players have been playing from various clubs outside the country. And we are so thankful that from the last couple of games we managed to make a team and build up.
The side went into the competition as underdogs.
We're treating every game as a final. And there was a saying that Mr. Mark Twain once said, Coach, it's not the size of a dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Coach Korembula says the competition served as a good build-up ahead of the World Cup next month.
This defense World Cup, it was a blessing in disguise. There was so much things were put into preparation for the team, and we are so thankful for the RFMF as a whole for its support and the contribution that was made towards the team.
The Army Bears are leading the Suvarnasinu zone standing after 9 matches. The team has won 7 and lost 2 matches. Belitabanga, FBC Sports.
Sonny Bill Williams will face a judiciary hearing to determine his fate ahead of next week's decisive third test against the British and Irish Lions. The All Black star midfielder becomes the first New Zealand player in 50 years to receive a red card. Williams was sent for an early shower in the 25th minute after a crunching shoulder charge that struck Lions winger Anthony Watson flush in the face. All Blacks coach Steve Henson says Williams is likely to face a 3-week ban, meaning he will miss next week's decider. Meanwhile, the British and Irish Lions loose forward Sean O'Brien has been cited for dangerous play. Wing Chelsin Kolbe scored 23 points, which included a hat-trick of tries and the Stormers' narrow 40-34 victory over the Cheetahs in a Super Rugby match this morning. The Stormers led 26-17 at halftime, and here are the game highlights.
Caught, Dylan late. Juan Dion, Chelsin Kolbe, the pace, the power, and over goes Kolbe. The target has been set, change the direction for a mark. Willemse heads a goal and opens up for Damien Willemse. That's a 2-on-1. Elstead back inside to Damien Willemse. Wow! 1 meter in his carry. Willemse. Dylan Lates, Chelsin Kolbe. The pace coming through on the right wing. Showed plenty of patience. Lates and support couldn't get the pass. Blommerkeys tidies up. Forces the pass. A gift for Savannah Sinatra. Can you believe it? From Dag to Pieter-Steph de Toy, Frans Malherbe, and Chelsin Kolbe is on a hat-trick. Finally, he'll dot it down. Lost 2 lineouts already. The Stormers this time around, they make no mistakes. Good defense once again by the Cheetahs, but not good enough as the offload.
Meanwhile, the Lions thrashed the Sunwolves 94 points to 7. Fine conditions prevailed over most parts of the country today. In the west, it was fine, apart from isolated brief showers in the afternoon and evening. Temperatures in the major centres stood at 29 degrees. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour, cloudy periods with brief showers prevailed and temperatures were cool at 28 degrees. And up in Vanwalevu, it was a fine day in Lambasa. South Savo was a bit cooler at 29 degrees. At sea, moderate to fresh east to southeast winds, rough seas. And for the tides, high tide will be at 3:01 tomorrow morning with a low tide at 9:27. Sunrise will be at 6:38. For tomorrow, fine apart from brief showers over the eastern parts and the interior of the larger islands. It will be cool at night once again. The outlook for Tuesday, brief showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Fine elsewhere, cool once again at night. Recapping the main stories, Minister explains government debt and revenue. New Kidney Research Centre to be established. And Ministry works on addressing medicine shortage. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question, this week we are asking, should World Rugby bring more Tier 1 teams for tests against the Flying Fijians? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply #FBC News. Join Stanley Simpson straight after news on For the Record, who brings you an in-depth interview with the Economy Minister Ayaz Said Qayyum. Have a safe and productive week ahead. Good night.
My name is Lithia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Casey. I'm from Tavua. We love Today FM in Tavua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selena. I'm from Tavenga Vengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Pula. My name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in Today FM in Malak Island. Today FM rock.
Today's hit music on Today FM.